What is one thing a child has taught you recently?
My daughter, who is 7, she's neurodivergent, and she has taught me, because she was late in speaking, she taught me how to listen when you cannot hear words. And so I have learned how to read faces, read emotions, read moods, which is something I couldn't do before. So that is a gift that she has given me.
The fact that I have twins has been an amazing experiment for me on what to do and what not to do, because I've raised them exactly the same way, but have completely different outcomes. In terms of, so to me, it was like, it's probably taught me that, so being a little bit more flexible has been great, but actually listening to you both on the active listening, that's one recently I'm actually struggling a little bit more with, where I'm so busy sometimes at work that doing things, and then they come to you in the middle of it. But how do you stop and actively listen? Because every moment they have with you, they expect you to be completely embedded there, right? But there are times where I like, can we talk later? Can we talk later? And I feel like I'm missing out on multiple things. So, I mean, any guidance from you guys on how do you manage this?
I think when I think of my daughter, I used to be like that, busy working and so on and so forth. But because there was no actual speech, I had to look at her. I had to listen, otherwise you will miss the mark and then you will have a frustrated child. But with time, and this coincided with me slowing down, especially when I went on my sick leave, slowing down then made me really become an active listener. And in so doing, interestingly enough, in my healing, she started healing and she's now talking. So I would say to you, my advice would be that it might be hard, but the email and the phone call and everything can wait, but this moment will never come back again. And they can sense if we are not there mentally, isn't it? Yeah. What leadership belief have you started to question through this journey?
You require a different kind of a leadership. I don't think the routine leadership that is followed by the governments, or by many organizations, are very top down. But this is a subject. It requires a lot of interactions. So it requires a more adaptive leadership, which actually gives discretion at front line, at a especially those who are working closer to the children.
You see, as an entrepreneur, this is my idea. I want to do this. I want to run this. You become the star of the show. Actually, no. Step back. The vision is yours. That's never going to change. If you partner with the right person, and I'm not saying building a team, and so I'm talking about the right person. You have the vision and you have someone who executes. Because if you're a builder, if you're a dreamer, there could be someone who can actually help you build.
What do you wish more leaders understood about early childhood?
There is a serious evidence that has been generated about the power and potential of the early childhood development. So if you invest $1, you can get 17 times of the return on investment. So that's the kind of studies have been done, longitudinal studies have been done. Somehow this message has not gone to the leaders. People are investing a lot on infrastructure building. In fact, there is a study which says if you invest on road infrastructure, you might get 1:5 times of return on investment in terms of GDP. But early childhood development is 3 times more than that impact it can create. This is a subject where not only the children, it is the parents and the caregivers are deeply connected with. I think if the leaders understand that if you invest in early childhood development, actually you are creating happiness around.
When you invest in early childhood development, you are pretty much going to yield a very well-adjusted bunch of people when they grow up. If leaders understood this, then they would make certain decisions that would accommodate parents looking after their kids, funding going where it's supposed to go, because then they will be ensuring that the future generation is actually well-adjusted and happy. So that's why I think it's important, because there will be a workforce, there will be the leaders of tomorrow.
If babies ran the world, what would be different?
People would be more courageous. I always say that my first daughter, Talo, she eats when she wants to eat, she plays when she wants to play, she sleeps when she wants, she doesn't care about opinions, social, I don't know, fitting in. Those things don't matter to her. And I was like, my goodness, you're such a happy child. I think if kids ran the world, we would have less of a need to fit in, to do what society is saying, because kids, they just have fun. And so then I think if they ran the world would be a better place, a happier place, a cleaner place, a more fun place. I think we would enjoy living on this earth.
Definitely there will be a lot of chaos, but I think it will be a dreamier world, because I find that like babies dream, so I mean society like molds us along the way, and so the fact that you can dream so big, it should be like a rosy, like all rainbows.
Why would it be chaos? Why would it be chaos?
I mean, because they're just gonna do whatever they want everywhere, right? There's less structure, but it's an amazing chaos, right? It's like a dreamy chaos.
It's a dreamy chaos we are having. Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
What is one idea from the fellowship that keeps returning to you?
There's some certain things, feelings or experiences that I've gone through that I'm realizing that there's actually science to back it up. And I think the world doesn't know that. People sometimes think they're just going through stuff for the sake of it, but it's like there's data saying, yeah, people go through this, and this is why, and this is some of the solutions.
I agree with you. It like made me explain multiple things, but the favorite part of it is I could explain why my husband's belly keeps increasing in size, and so now I'm gonna go tell him like this is what this explains. I need to do
what
more.
The science is saying.
One thing I'm seeing here is that maybe meeting people like you with diverse background, I think that intersectionality as a early childhood development actually requires a different kind of a lens and approach. It's not just like one sector, multi-sectoral.